Hello, here we are back at the Spirit of Watercolor. I'm so glad you're back, and we drew up our dancer, and that was the last video, part 1 of drawing and painting a watercolor dancer. Okay, so check that out if you haven't, if you need to do that. If you just want to draw a dancer, that's fine, or you can use my photograph from that video. And then this is just me practicing the same video I started in. We're going to start to paint with our Lunar Black and our Lunar Earth paints, and I'm bringing in some other colors as well, which will be part of the ground, and the I did put a line in for the floor where she's standing, and that was the only change I made to the drawing. And then here I've started just to play with the colors and to bring out a new dancer for us. I'm going to make this atmospheric in the background, and then the lunar colors may be fun to create the hair and the veil of the, it's like a veil, it's like a transparent skirt that's flowing in the air while she moves and kicks up her foot. So there you go. I will take this further, and then I will have something to go by, so that when we paint together, you will kind of know that I had a plan. So that's what I'm doing. I like to do a sketch or two before I actually go into the work. So I've got another one on the table too, which is a little different. I try to do a little different ways, and then do the final painting is usually my process. Sketching is always helpful, just to get some idea of how things are going to go. And if you don't like the paper or the paint color, then you can change. That's what sketches, remember, do for us. They help us to be sure of what we want and what we don't. And I have sketching videos you can check out too. So let's go to the table now, and let's do our watercolor dancer. Okay, see you there. So in my painting, the colors here that I added are this Opera Rose and Ultramarine Blue from Sennelier's Impressionist paints that the Impressionists used, they claim. So, and I'm sure they probably did. I added that, and then we've got the Lunar Black, and then we're gonna, and some of the Lunar Earth is in the hair, and then I'm going to bring those colors into the atmosphere around her, and then we'll fill in her form as well. Okay, so this is again my sketch, but it may end up being the painting if it works, and we will go from here to the actual piece that we drew. So now I've taped my dancer down here, and we're going to, I put the Lunar Black and Lunar Earth here, and I did, as you know, I've been kind of figuring out what I want to do. But when I look at my older dancers, I realize I leave more white and salt and effects, and that makes a difference. So I'm going to do that. Just for example here, if you look at this one, you see the white effects and the salt effects and the blooms too, and just letting these things go a little wild in there. And I actually like this also, this rusty color. So I may do some color changes. I'm not sure about that pink. It seems to pop too loudly and forward. So I think I'm going more for earthy colors, you know, colors of the planet of life, like the earth tones and the blues and so forth. That blue is pretty nice though. So, you know, looking at this, I've got some idea what I want here, but I'm going to definitely change it. That's why I sketch, like I mentioned. So let's see. So let's go in with our colors here, and also I'm going to wait to put the black, or the Lunar Black in around the veiling, because what I've also noticed here is that I'm going to work the negative space again. Instead of the ground first, I'm going to go up here and just go paint around her, okay, and get some of that atmosphere in there. just added some of the Lunar black down here. Woo, right? Kind of liking that. I may want to, you know, just bring it a little bit across where it's a little, I don't know, I kind of like it. Let's just let it flow there. Maybe just along the foot, the leg. Yeah. Hopefully I don't have the foot wet, the leg wet. It looks like I didn't, so I can just flow like that. That I like. I love when things just flow on their own. Boy, I just let that flow and I'm loving that side. Kind of wish I'd have done that on the other. Just letting it kind of, woo, with the drapery and so forth. Cloth. Well, maybe we can do something with the white paint over there. I just really like how free-flowing that came out. Wow. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Can we have one like that on one side and none on the other? I don't know. Maybe. Alrighty, huh? Another thing you can do if you want it a little more splashy, I wonder what happens if I hit this with water. That might make it flow a little more on the other side. Gutsy girl here. I don't know. Then we could do a little lifting. Ooh, okay. Lifting and moving. Get a little more ethereal look going. See how much you have to play and experiment a little. And, and have to use your hand there. Well, I'm going to leave that side alone. I love the freshness of the other side more. Foot in there. Here. Oh, it's wet. You can do this for a while. I am going to bring that probably the Lunar black into the, I want to be a little lighter in there than in here. That's awfully wet. I'll come back. You have to think about how wet things are. Okay. I'm going to get close again, so I'll turn it on. I do recommend the opaque white when you want, see how I got more white on that side and I might want it on this side. So I might want to come back around and kind of mimic that, but with my whites, bringing that kind of in and around, okay? I just think sometimes people don't know about the effect of the opaque white. It's just a jar. I use this, I never did back in the early days of painting, but now I do, because it can pull back whites where you might have lost them and you want them back. So, now I'm thinking maybe, we don't know which one's we're gonna like better, or maybe they're gonna be two different paintings, just happen to have the same pose, but I don't know. But it sure is funny how different two watercolors can come out, isn't it? So I took the salt off of these after they dried, and I like certain things about each, but I'm going to go to this one to finish. This one I have things that I've tried that I want to do or don't want to do. This was really my sketch to begin with. Bring in some more of the black over there, because I only did half of the ground. And we want more. I'm not really sure if I ended up with just completely neutral, lunar black, because neutral tint and lunar black are so similar in my palette. One is Dniel Smith. No, they're both Dniel Smith. Actually, no. Neutral tint is Winsor Newton. So that's got a little different hue. It's a little more purpley, I think. I can bring this in up to her leg. I'm trying to get this to flow straight down as opposed to angling on me. And just get that ground, some kind of a ground in here, as straight as I can. Let that flow now. If it isn't straight, I don't know if it really matters. Yeah, that's a little more purple than the lunar, but I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. A lot of times I've found over the years that a lot of colors are awfully similar, and so you don't really need to buy. You can just mix your own, or you can use one for the other, and so that's kind of what I'm finding with this here too. But again, you know, you've seen some of what I did before. What we didn't see me do is the lunar black in the hair. Let me find that here. I think it's right here. Lunar black is a granular, sort of earth color brown. And I'll go with that as well, as long as this isn't wet over here. Just got hair down here and hair up there. It's kind of wet still over there. I need to see what this is going to do for us. There is such a thing as watercolor pencil, which I didn't mention, but that I will probably detail the face after I get the skin tone in. I will detail the face. I'm not sure, but while I was painting that leg, maybe it wasn't in the video, but again, I was just trying to come in and just do the sienna there and then let it graduate to the more light white on this side, which gave me a little bit of trouble. And then I'm going to do this one up here. Her skin tone is more. Okay, I'm going to lift that up again. It's sort of a medium tone. It's not fair and it's not a dark color. And so that's just what I want to do. I'm trying to find something that'll stay under the board while I'm still having this sienna drying up in here. For the hair, I will get more defined in there later and in here as well. But for now, I just wanted to put the wash of color of the lunar earth in there. It's similar, but this is more orangey. Okay, now I'm going to do the other leg and the arms and the head and all that pretty soon. And a nice leotard, and I just kind of go back and forth doing different things. You can go in any order you want. I kind of want to touch on all things in case this video gets long. And there we go. I'm trying to get her in there. I think it's all in there in the video. So yeah, so we have to do the arms the same way, okay, where we wet them. And I just want the impression again of the hand and the fingers. I'm still using my pointed round number. Is this 8 or 6? I think it's 6. It's a little bit smaller. And we'll just keep going. And what I don't have time to do, we will just speed up so you don't watch this for hours and hours. I've just been continuing onward with her, you know, her drapery and filling in where I left out the color, the blue in there. You know, the feet I need to decide barefoot or shoe, because it's like one has a shoe on. And just kind of clean up the lines a little bit. And I'm going to use watercolor pencil on her face so that I may, you know, talk about watercolor pencil in another video. So I'm not going to get into all that, but I'll just finish her up and we'll have a video. Okay.